Yo, what's up, boys and girls? Doing another tier list video. Was it patch 11.4 now? I did check to make sure the bands are right. So I checked this on Smite's website, so Smite notes. So they're now keep unbanning the alpha beta gods, and rebanning or banning gods from season 5 onwards. So these are all the bans. If anyone wants to look, it's basically the other side. Just if anyone wants to pause you and just look at what's banned, auto banned. But it's basically all the gods from season 5. Can you even see it? Yeah, you can. Season 5 to now. So it basically releases everything god pre-season 5. So I've moved them all to the bottom. So these are all the gods banned from Newt to Cerberus. So just starting the list off. Again, mate, these updated bans means I gotta do a tier list every bloody couple of weeks. Like, it's more, which is good. It's good for content, isn't it? But it's bad for trying to do Z2A, because my last game on Z2A, I think I was Merlin, but now he's auto banned, and like Nisha, Neith, and Nemesis is all unbanned, and they're all gods that I've missed now. Like, do I just keep playing the ones like on from there? So I think I would just pick up like Mercury, or I don't know, something to be decided. But anyway, let's get straight to it. Agni, again, he's probably A+. I'd say he's a little bit better than A at the minute. You're just against warriors, assassins, especially. And other mages, he's good, but I'd definitely say against warriors, mages, warriors and assassins, sorry. You can go Rush Chronos Pendant, Breastplate, max cooldown, and then get a bit of lifesteal. You have good sustain. You're pretty tanky, got good cooldowns, do a lot of damage. Being able to move with Zelt as well helps. Just gives him a bit more, like, it just feels a bit more fluid and not as clunky as he did before. So yeah, AMC, SS, one of the best gods in Duel. Doesn't really have any counter matchups, really. He can lose to assassins if they get really far ahead. And they can dive him and chase him down. Same with the hunters. If they can, like, if an on her gets really far ahead against him, it does get hard to play. But I mean, it doesn't really happen. You have so much pressure. You can build him tanky with attack speed. So more of a bruiser build with Berserk Shield, like a Trans or a Dominance. Probably Trans though. And then you could go like Trans, Berserk Shield into like Breastplate, just full tank items, and you're set. Like, you do so much damage. Or if that's if you want to go cheese building anyway. You can go an attack speed build on him. You can go a mage type pork build, like a power pen build, like Trans, Crusher and stuff. So yeah, he has loads of options, loads of ability. Super good god. Probably one of the best dual gods. Arpash, I just say A. He can work against some gods. He's tied into some mages. And again, warriors. If he gets a little bit of a lead, you can kite a lot. So he can win games. Not bad, but not amazing. I'd probably say B, because he does have a lot of counter matchups. And if he falls behind, he's useless. He can't get away. Amaterasu S. Same reasons I give him my last tier list. Good dive. Get through the early game on her. She has, yeah, good dive. CC immunity, good healing. A lot of power with her one. And her passive. All around good. Builds help her. Go attack speed. Yeah. Anti-attack speed against hunters. She basically stomps all the hunters and none of them can run away from her. Yeah. One of the better warriors in the game. On her, SS as well. Probably only loses really to a Muzen Cub. Good against basically every other god. He's good into hunters because he can leap on and play super aggro. Hit your impales a lot. It's a free stun. Your slow is so annoying in lane because it fills basically the whole lane. CC immune ult's handy. Yeah, he's good against assassins. They dive him. He can peel for himself with a knock up and push back with the impale. And his one for the slow. So yeah, as I said, one of the best dual gods as well. I'd probably put him just behind Muzen Cub, really. And to be honest, these are interchangeable. He can win. It's just he needs to get a little bit of a lead. And a Muzen Cub can be annoying to play against. Is all, really. Anubis, I'd play him S. No, I'd play him A+. He's good. If he gets ahead, he's annoying as fuck. He has so much lifesteal if that's the build the person goes. And he can stomp early game to mid game and just snowball the whole game. And I'll press you. He's good secure. If he gets your Phoenix, it's game over. If he chooses to, you can just ult your Titan and kill her. Percy, I hate Anubis, and I hate Anubis players, but it's only because I played against him for so long in Duel. But I don't really like him. I think he can loot once you get some lifesteal on. Not some lifesteal, once you get some anti-heal online and avoid his stun. it's like you just can't really do anything, and you can also interrupt if you got a stun in your kit or whatever. You can interrupt like an Agni, say. You can just interrupt the one, and then yeah, just kite him around and kill him. So yeah, Quang, I'd put him as S. Same reasons I give him a tier list before, to be honest. I mean, I covered this a little bit, but I mean, can play him attack speed, divey, like an assassin. You can play him magey and poke until you get him low enough to execute. He works well either way. Max cooldown. His mana is what struggles and his early game. As long as you get through that, you can basically win every single game. Even if you're behind, if you eventually stall out the game to like mid to late game and get a few items online, you just smoke anyone, really. Force them to go beads as well. Which, same with Anubis, but... Oh, sorry, yawned. Yeah, Alcran just forces the beads. Yeah, just stomps. Afro, I'd put a B as well. I mean, nah, probably C, to be honest. Can work. Nah, she can't. The problem is, anti-heal's so good, it just makes her useless, you know? I don't know why my camera keeps flashing either. I don't know if you can see that. My camera flashing? Yeah, it is a bit. It's doing my head in. I'm catching it over my eye. But yeah, after like, because anti-heal's so good, just makes Afro be useless, man. Divine Ruin don't really, I mean, like, what can they do, really? Sorry, I'm still playing my camera. Move it, make it a bit smaller, maybe. You won't do as much. Yeah, because as I said, anti-heal, her ult is okay. Her kiss is it's a stun, and it can work. But if you get up against a hunter, she smokes. Like, she just dies over and over again. Apollo, I'd put A. Good hunter. He's got his Mez is good. His sliding and knockup's good. His ult's useless, really, in Duel. Takes too long to get up into it. That's handy, I guess, from going from base to lane, but it's just Jingwei's passive's better. His passive's good. So yeah, all around balance, God. I'd put Arachne in S. A lot of pressure. Spiders are good. Now that Golden Shard's in the game too, means you don't have to get Golden Blade now. Granted, I think Golden Blade's gone after this patch, is it not? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Equinox is a new item, so yeah, because of that, I mean, that wouldn't even be bad on her, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, yeah, because Golden Shard's in the game, you can just rush like a power item. I like going Hydras on her first. Weird, right? Because the start is the Hydras. You can get a Chalice with it. It gives you cooldown, and it gives you the passive of Hydras, then it gives you a little bit of the passive. Gives you the same power as tier 2 Trans or Dominance. But yeah, it's just a better option, I think. It's a nice start with the Golden Shard. You can rush a Hydras then. And I mean, one of the Hydras procs really good early game. It just works out well. That's what I like doing on her anyway. Yeah, a lot of pressure with a 3. A lot of chase down. Can beat Hunters. Can beat the people above her, to be honest. But I'd put her in S because she does lose some matchups. And if you fall behind on her, and especially in the game, you lose all your pressure and you can't do any of your buffs. You can't clear the wave. It becomes super hard to play against. That's against Hunters. Normally, are mages who can outpoke her. Ares, C, can win. Cheese is just a cheese god, though, innit? I mean, doesn't really win any games, really. He can, as I said, in the right matchups if the person plays it bad, but I mean, who's he beat? Maybe a tier, but I mean, not really. Artemis, I'd put just above Apollo. This attack speed steroid's good on her 2. The passive's good with the stun. Yeah, 3's right now. It got a buff a couple of patches ago. It does a little bit more damage. And obviously Tusky's always a good ult. CC immune with a trap. She has a lot of control. The only issue is if she gets dove by people above her, she's good into like, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Like if an Arachne chases her down, dies. Artemis ults, Arachne ults. So yeah, Artemis just dies. Alquan can kill her. I'd put her above. I should order this in order. I'd put Anubis and Artemis, yeah. But Artemis can beat an Anubis, you know? She can beat basically everyone else. So onto Artio, be good Guardian. Out of the Guardian's probably one of the better ones. Does damage, quite mobile, tanky, and go lifesteal on her. Yeah, can win games. More by the other person playing wrong though, rather than, or you being better than, rather than the god. Athena, useless. I mean, again, same thing, can win games, but you're not going to win many of you. Who's picking Athena in Duel, really? Does alright with the parley, get her autos, and she, as I said, she can't win late game. But it's just, her ult is useless, you know, so makes it hard to win. Wheelix, A. Now, as same as Arachne, now you've got Golden Shard. She can be okay, clear the wave at least, and she does a lot of damage, especially into people with a leap like an on her. You can pick, you can bait the on her Ula pick, or or Bastet, or Backer even, and then pick the Wheelix, and then you're out. It's free. They basically just can't leap all game. Bacchus, I'd put him ahead of these two. He does more. Nah, I'd probably put him after Artio. He does. Oh, he's actually okay. Tanky, good lifesteal. He's got anti-heal built into his kit. He's got healers 1, and he does a lot of damage with his combo, with his knock up and his ult. So yeah, back to your SS. Must ban this god every game. He just has too much pressure. It's not even the pressure, right? Because he can't clear the wave that well. I mean, he can with Golden Shard now, but the issue is with Backer is that you can't do your own buffs ever if he's around, because he just eats them. So you just know basically that if he does feel like invading, which most Backers do, then you're never getting any blue buff. You're not getting the red buff. Chances are you're not getting his blue. He can do the harpies, he can clear the wave, and he just starts snowballing until the point where he's level 5 before you. He ults you. You can't really escape the ult level before if he hits level 5 before you, and you're like an AMC, say. Late game, he just shreds you. Yeah, just so intrusive and annoying. So yeah, must ban that god every game. But stat to put to S. Again, maybe A+. I'd probably say A+. She can be good in certain matchups. Again, same as before, the builds work well on her with a trans. Good trans breastplate Jotuns, something like that if you wanted to. But yeah, she's a good assassin. A good into gods above her. Into like an Alquang, she's not bad. And she beats everyone else below her, basically. She can beat the Anubis as well, to be honest. Top her above Anubis. I need like an S minus, really. But yeah, she's good. Tidy got a lot of mobility. The dots are good. Does a lot of damage, and the cats can tank Phoenix and stuff for you, which helps the 3. Even if it's just a couple of shots, but lets you get in to hit. If you get a kill, say, if you get a kill, pick up the bauble, throw your cat in, jump on the Phoenix, hit there, you don't take any damage. Just little mini plays like that just make her a bit better than the rest. Bellona, I'd put S as well. As you can see, most of these gods are all auto attack based. Bar maybe a Moose and Carb. I mean, he's good with his abilities, and Alquang, who can be more magey as well, but she can beat everyone else above her, basically. I mean, the blocks action at 1 doesn't need any more introduction, really. You know what Bellona does. Her disarm, just her stun and her ult and the protections it gives her. Just, yeah, builds. Yeshua can work well with builds if you want to buy like a cheese frostborn hammer and stuff, or Fatalis or something. Going to be really cheesy, but Entangling Wings does a lot as well. Yeah, she's just super hard to deal with. Again, if you're any of these gods, she'll probably win, bar maybe on her. But like, to be honest, she can lose then to gods like Bastet or Arachne. Not Arachne, Bastet or Anubis or Agni, stuff like that. But yeah, that's Bellona. That's Bellona for you. Cabrakan, the same reason as I gave him in my last tier list, I think. Camazot's put him in S. Good healing. A lot of, again, a really intrusive god. His early game pressure so good with the healing. He does have tidy wave clear as well. And he can just leap on you and the wave, and hit you and the wave with his 1. So he can poke you for free, do damage, and heal it all back up with his sustain and his ult. It's like a get out of jail free card. As I said, if you're against someone who's trying to kill you, say anyone on her ult, if you ult, you can do damage to him, he can't hit you, stuff like that. It's just makes him a bit better than the rest. I would say he's not as good as these, though. Still, he's still better than them, probably. Kernanos, a solid hunter, a lot of healing, good control of the root, and his polymorph, his dash is good. Just all-round solid hunter. I mean, does hunter things. Can win gate. He can beat all, like, most hunters can beat most other gods. It's a weird one. Like a Kern could beat on her, but it does come down to player a bit more, really, than the god itself in that case. But yeah, Kernos, tidy god. Probably a little bit better than Apollo, to be honest, because ult's more worth, and his passive's good. So, yeah. And his 1, sorry. Chak, A as well. He might be A+, Chak, you know. The anti-attack speed on his 3 is good on the slow. Does a lot of poke with his 1-2 combo as well, and can heal it all right back up, and the silence and the knock up if your axe is down. Makes him really hard to play against. If he gets a lead on you, which he probably will because Chak's early game so strong, he can just WQ you all game, really. and he can destroy you. Chang, I'd play A+ as well. I put Chak up here. Chang there. Now they buffed their rabbit as well, give them more movement speed. That's handy for. I don't know if they buffed anything else on Chang. Got a patch notes here, just to look at. Yeah, they just buffed their rabbit, did it not? Give him more movement speed. So that's cool. It means it makes her a bit better. Helps her get back and forth. From much good. Helps the rabbit get back and forth from base quicker, especially in duel. Basically means you never have to back on her if you play the rabbit well. She's super good, a lot of healing. It does a lot of damage with a 3 combo. Like the 3-1 alt combo can just, and then 3-1 again when you full cooldown, one-shots people. So yeah, and also the alt CC immunity and the stun on her alt's long. And the 2, obviously, the invulnerability, if you get that with something like a shell, even an Aegis if need be. Yeah, it's just, you just get a jail-free card, ain't it? Chiron, A+. He's a bit better than the other hunters below him. Got a lot of poke, good healing in his kit. His ult does so much damage and it's so safe to use. And you can just auto-attack 2 every single wave. You get free poke off every wave you're healing yourself. The 1 cleanse on it is really good. The dash, add the ability to hit auto-attacks while you're dashing is good. Now, and use your 2 as well while you're dashing. Makes it a little bit safer as well. If you're running away, you can, if you've hit them with an auto-attack, you dash, knock them back. If they chase you, you can 2 to slow them, stuff like that. Then drop your 1 in yourself. So yeah, makes it a little bit easier. Chronos. Again, also Chiron can fit into 2 builds as well. You can get the earring build or trans, whatever you want to do. I'd probably say earrings are a bit better just because of the early game they give you, but trans works too. Chronos. I haven't said Chronos in a long while, you know. Where would I put Chronos? Probably SS, you know. I haven't played against or seen a Chronos in so long in Duel. It's been such a while. I actually really like Chronos. Yeah, good Chronos SS. Obviously reasons with his ult with a rewind. Pick fights well. Ult full back to full health, fight you again. He's got a stun, really good poke with his 1. His 2, just attack speed steroid on it means you can go full mage, basically, and still swing with maybe 1 attack speed item or the Bancroft's upgrade or something. And yeah, it just hits so hard. Cucullin, A, good warrior, standard. Does enough, not as good as the ones above him though. Cupid, same, A, good, even though they changed it, so Cupid's hearts, I'm pretty sure, are closer together. Yeah. Not a big change. That don't really make a difference. Just dash to him a bit easier. But yeah, he's good in some matchups. I mean, in the unlikely chance they pick a Shibboleth game, say you can win. He is good. Like he's good in Hula as well. So if they do pick Hula, if you try and bait out an Hula pick and then pick Cupid into it, it works out really well. But as I said, standard. He's just a hunter. Does hunter things. Can win games just for being a hunter. Really, just auto attacking people, hitting your abilities. Daji. Similar to Circuit, I'd put her A just because late game she does so much and her mid game's really good because Golden Charge, you can clear the wave a bit easier now. And she's kind of gimmicky where she just kills you and ignores the wave kind of. So yeah, it can work. Can be a really good god. Her ult takes her up into the pillar too. And the pull is a free Ares ult essentially. Does quite a bit of damage too. Yeah, just I'd probably say, yeah, it might be A or she'd be. Yeah, I'd leave her A for now. I think she's okay. Discordia. A tier, balanced. Good damage. Good mobility with a dash. Can bait a lot of stuff out with her dash too, or a leap. The out's good to the CC immunity. Nothing else special though. Nothing to blow you away. Erlang, I would have put higher than B. And I probably have for the longest time. But since I found out he can't knock up with 3, I think he's just generally worse than all of these. His ult's good, I guess it heals you and it's a good taunt, but if he falls behind, he's useless. As you've seen in my most recent videos, I played against 2 Erlangs in a row, and honestly, they did nothing. Like he used, like if he'd blink on me and go to knock me up, what's he gonna do? He can't. He just blinks on you and hits you with his 3, or blink roots you. I don't know. Like it's pointless. You're only way you're winning. You can win against some mages. If they can't run away, like you can beat an Anubis, if you dodge the wrap, taunt the 1 out, say, and he doesn't have out, stuff like that. Like there's scenarios he can win games, but it's just not as good as what he was before. Kind of killed the god, to be honest. Like, you just pick Wukong over him. So, yeah, not that good. E set. A. You can win games. Her shield and her 3 is good. They sped up the 1 as well, so it goes really fast now. Her ult's good to fight in. The good stun there too. Just all around solid god. Probably on par with Discordia. Fafnir, same as the other Guardians. Good enough. Can win games. Fenrir, A. I would maybe put him higher because he does well into a lot of these gods. But I don't think he is. He's just too easy to counter and kill. So I'll just leave him in A. Quite balanced. His ult's good. Obviously, you know what he does. Does a lot of damage and got quite a lot of control with the stun on his leap and is brutalized with the damage. But yeah, it's good. You can go auto attack on him as well as power, and he works out well. Freya, S if you get through the early game. As soon as you get some items online, impossible to box her. Literally can't trade her. Maybe on her and AMC and stuff can win trades, but no one else really does. She outtrades everyone, and her ult's like a get out of jail free card like Hamzat. And it does damage as well. So yeah, one of the best gods you get out of the early game. And her early game's not as bad anymore with the shard. So whether you get wing shard or golden shard, like she has quite decent clear. She can get Telkinds online early as well, and Bancross online quite early. So yeah. Ganesh on par with these Guardians, probably the worst here. Gev's the same, not very good. Guan Yu, A, on par with Cullen. Like, same thing. You can win games, does quite a lot of damage, got to stun his horse, but he just doesn't beat. He can win games by being so tanky and annoying that he just keeps whittling you down. And it's more along the lines of you make a mistake and let him kill you rather than him actually outright killing you. But yeah, can win games. Hachiman, probably A+. One of the better hunters. Better than Artemis. Not as good as the S tier gods though. A lot of poke. He can play safe. He can play aggressive. His ult's really good. Just don't see how many hatches really. His stun off his 3 is really good. Can beat most gods. Just he struggles against the moves and carb. He struggles against on her. He can beat them, but as I said, it's just depending on how a game goes really. Hades, I'd put S. No, I'd put him A+. He's like Anubis. It's basically copy and paste of Anubis, ain't it? Annoying, tanky, a lot of lifesteal, a lot of healing. Horrible god to play against. Loads of early game pressure. Out-secures you with all the buffs. Clears the way of a level 3. But if he gets into the mid to late game and you're a Freya, say, or even a Muzen Carb, you just kill him. Like, he does nothing. You can just kill him when he's trying to ult you. You get beads as AMC, say. Even someone, right, like a Muzen Carb who can't get out of the Hades ult, you just beads it, late game, run out of it, and then just kill him with auto attacks and your abilities. So yeah, he's good. Don't get me wrong. I have a bias. I hate Hades. I hate Anubis. So I have a bias against them both. But he's definitely a good god. Hebo. S. Doesn't need an introduction. So much damage. So much control. A lot of pressure in the game. Cooldowns are ridiculously low. Tidal. He has 3 ults essentially. With his 1, 3, and 4. So yeah, really good god. I'd probably put him a bit higher than. I'd probably put him above Arachne. And I'd probably above Outgoing too. Hell, similar to an Afro, but is a bit better. A bit B. Does a lot of damage. And the healing gives her damage as well with the 1 if you hit it. But just so easy to counter. Even max cooldown, which makes her good. She's still not great. Anti-heal's too good for her to be meta, really. Herc, A+, slightly better than the A gods. Can be really good. A lot of control with the 2 and a stun. His ult's good. You can move now while you can move the camera, while using your 2 now. Which, I mean, kind of helps him look around. I guess you don't really need that in Duel Mind, but yeah, kind of helps. But yeah, definitely a good god. You can be super tanky. His healing's nice. Does a lot of damage. Going auto attack build with a Frostbound or something. Chase him down. Hui, SS, especially on this map. A lot of triple bounce opportunities. Full clear the red. His ult's always good. And just probably one of the best 1v1 hunters in the game. Can beat on her Animus and Carb if played well. And he can beat Barker if played well. Yeah, always safe. His leap's good. The 2 just makes you do more damage. The knock up as well on the 3. If you 2 them, 3 them to knock them up, it's a free stun, a free ult every time. They say can't get crit as well. It's quite an overlooked passive, but if they do build crit, it's not as good into a Hui, so there's that too. Humbat's a bit better than a Wheelix, just balanced. Obviously, he's a good health. Not as good in Duel as it is in Conquest, but still tidy. Is an army A+. If I put... Let me reorganize this. Chiron's better than these. Is an army's better than Artemis? No, I don't think so. Herc's probably better than these two. There we are. I'd probably put her on par with the Hatchie. Don't get me wrong, she has really good early game. And a lot of pressure, a lot of wave clear, but now golden shards in the game. It does make her wave clear a little bit worse. She can go wing shard though, which helps her. Her out's good. The good silence. And also now her 2 has got a buff this patch. Might make her a bit more viable. And I think her dash got a buff as well. Or a leap. Yeah, so increased base slow, so it's more slow, stacks better, and it's got a shorter cooldown or a leap to 15 seconds all rank. So can be tidy, can be good. I don't know if them changes make much of a difference. Probably more so in Conquest with a dash, but yeah, the rest of her kit's just a bit basic. She can win games if you snowball early game into late, but yeah, her late game's not great for a hunter. Yanis, A tier, okay, average. Portals aren't as good in Duel, but it does let him move around the map quickly. Good health. CC immunity is good as well, so yeah, just average. Jingwei, one of the best A tier hunters. The crit no kit can make you go spectral sometimes if it's becoming really intrusive, and she doesn't have to build crit either to make someone get a spectral sometimes, depending how like butthurt they are about the crit, I guess. Her passive is what makes her the best though. Just the ability to fly back and forth the wave, never really miss a creep wave. And like you can fight someone for free back, fly back in, they're still there poked, and you can just fight them again, or you can just get red buff or something if you force them to back. It says right on the patch notes, didn't it? Let me read it quickly. It did say all the gods which are banned are now unbanned. Every god from season 5 onwards banned. So all gods currently banned are unbanned. So that does mean Kali and Kronos and stuff are open, doesn't it? Oh, this tier must be a bit pointless. But Kali, get through the early game on her. I'm putting her S because she's not as good as she used to be in Duel. Because her early game can get shut down. She's still SS. She's just one of the worst SSs. So you get Kali to mid to late game, she wins every single match. No one beats her. Her out's just too good. She can beat everyone else in Duel, to be honest, if you get that. It's just actually about getting that, to be honest. Her early game's really good. It's actually surprisingly good. It does so much damage with a blink stun too. Especially if you get like a trans or a Jotuns early. Does loads of damage. Her mid game falls off a little bit, and then she picks back up late game. It does depend how you build her as well. You can go a power pen building her if you want to just one-shot people with a blink 3-2, or you can go an attack speed based build and chase them down with your ult. Get Fatalis or Frostbound or something. So yeah, one of the best gods. Kepri, not even talking about him. See, he's better than these Guardians probably. Not great. Kukulkan, balanced. Just a good mage, good poke, a lot of area control. His ult one-shots. Yeah. Can win games. He's good into assassins, especially Kukulkan. If like a assassin tries diving him, drops a hurricane on himself, one's slow a minute. Yeah, it's a lot of damage, and it makes it super difficult for an assassin to kill him. But he loses the hunters and other mages. Kumba B, Kazembo. I'd put him Kumba C probably. Kazembo I'd put B, probably one of the best guardians. I'd probably put Kumba in B as well. He's okay. Loki A. Loki's kind of, he's kind of cheesy, and he gets a lot of people play him just because it's Loki. People love him, but he is cheese. Doesn't really do that much. His ult's okay, not great. The stealth's okay. You can win just by going full power pen and just bursting you and trying to one-shot you if you have no cooldowns or no actives, but not great. Medusa, I'd probably put A+. One of the best hunters, which isn't the top tier ones. She's like best of the rest almost. Her anti-heal in her kit makes her really Like, it makes her have anti-heal really early in the game, which can make a difference. Even just to reduce Charlotte's healing and stuff. Does so much burst as well early game with her 1. Her ult's not the best in Duel, but it does do a surprising amount of damage. She's good with the Griffin Uring build as well. Yeah, good god. Mercury, A. Ban these. Can win games, does a lot of damage. Got a good amount of CC with his ult and his 3. And can go attack speed build and just shred through people if you're hitting out, and then just kiting their abilities because you're fast and hitting them with attack with a build like with auto attacks. But keep poking them with the 1 is good as well. So we can win games, just not as good as the others. Nisha, borderline S. I'm gonna say S. She can be so tanky, so much control with her stun, the 2 heal, and the crit on her 2 is surprising and catch you out. Her ult as well is literally, if she stuns you, she gets a free ult every time. Just confirm damage when you can't hit her back. So, yeah, she can snowball really early, especially level 5s. It makes you buy a beads as well, waste an active, because if you're not beads in your ult, it does feel like a waste a bit. So yeah, S. Neath A+. I prefer Neath to Art. Nah, I probably don't. I'd probably the bottom of A+. Probably better than people in A. That's just why I like Neath. Her 2 is honestly one of the most underrated Neath abilities in Duel. Stealing the other person's attack speed, slowing their attack speed, giving it to you is so good. The heal is good. Gives her loads of sustain in lane. She's good with both hunter builds in Duel. So a bit more of attack speed type build or a bit of power pen she's good with. Her ult's free damage. Yeah, one of the better hunters. I enjoy a Neath game. Now it says S. Assuming they don't have a stun to block your shield, like a Nisha, she basically can beat everyone, especially into the late game. She has a better early game with a golden shard now, and she does so much damage late game. It's surprising. She's not quite as good as Freya, say, or Nisha, who can stun her. She loses to Bologna. But into an Anubis matchup, say, if they miss the wrap on you, you can still stand in the 3 and use your 3. Your heal, but all of you can heal a lot of damage up and still trade with them. And she beats most hunters with a blink. Just blinks on them. They dash away, chase after them, ults them, kills them, basically. So I'd say Nemesis S. Nike A+. I'd put Nike A after the hunters, probably. She can win matchups, as you've seen in my most recent video. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. But yeah, she has a lot of control again. Her disarm on her 1's really good, and she can be so tanky with her ult and a shell. So yeah, I just say A, balance god. Nox, same thing as Kalkan, Discordia. She's good into assassins, not great into hunters. Good into warriors too. A lot of control. Especially now some of the gods are banned, which would beat Nox. Like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like Tsukiyomi says banned, who would beat a Nox. There's quite a few gods like Heimdall, Oleron, Set, being the main one, Pele. They're all autobans, so Marman, they'd all beat Nox, so she's not bad now. Newer, towards the back end of A. Can win games. You can go kind of a bit higher, actually. She can go auto attack based, she can go power based. Works either way. Does a lot of damage, or it's just free damage. And she, again, good into warriors and assassins who can dive her because she has a lot of self peel. Just loses to hunters. Odin, B. Can win games, just going to be hard. Harder than it is on any of these. Honestly, harder probably than like a Gazembo and Artio to win a game on Odin. Osiris, A+. Good god. Probably on par with Herc. His 3 makes him so tanky, and the stun, the anti-heal on his ult's good, and it's a good escape if need be. A lot of poke with his 1-2 combo, especially now his 1 cooldown was reduced on it when you get max CD. Good with an auto attack build. He is kind of one-dimensional because you know what he's going to do, but still. Poseidon top of S tier, I'd say. The Kraken can make such a difference. Full cooldown, it feels like it's always off cooldown. Their Aegis isn't going to be up that much. It's just basically, you hit with a Whirlpool, obviously, and then a Kraken, and they either are eating it or they're burning an Aegis, and then you're going to have it up first, so you can use that again, and you're going to hit them with it, basically. And with your 3, your Kraken, your 1 combo. If they're not dead, you're going to kill them with your auto attack speed 2. You can go a bit of a hybrid build on them. Maybe 1 attack speed item. You want to get lifesteal, like a Bancross and stuff. Get the Bancross upgrades, it gives you more attack speed. Yeah, you can just dominate. It can be one of the best gods in Duel. You can beat Moves and Carbs, you can beat Onhers, you can beat Kronos. I beat all of the above. As Poseidon, even Kali. Kali blink on you, you can 1 her away. Drop a 3 on yourself, kite around in your 3, and then Kraken. And even though the Kraken doesn't knock Kali's ult up, or Kali up in her ult, it'll still stun her. So you can still lock her in that with your 3. If you need to, you can get a Gem of Isolation. One of the only mages probably where it's worth getting it on. Sometimes into Assassins if they're really dive heavy, like a Baksura or a Kali or an Arachne. But yeah, super good god, loads of lifesteal. His 2 steroids are awesome. One of the best dual gods. Probably one of my, I think Poseidon's my most played god. Maybe. With on her. Ra, can win games if you're good at Ra, I guess. Hard to hit his 1 though, to be honest, especially if they're not close. And his ult the same. In the duel, super easy to avoid his ult. I mean, unless you're running away poked, which never really happens, so easy to avoid it. Raija in A+. A lot of cooldown. Can keep resetting his cooldowns. The AoE on his 2 spread-in's good. Bouncing around of minions, you don't have to actually hit them with it sometimes. The ult's good. It's good. It's nice to have a taunt and a fear, so you can use it to either be aggressive or play safe. Same as his dash or his leap. Yeah, A+, good. Not amazing, not overpowered, but slightly better than average. Probably should give definitions for what each tier is. SS being overpowered. S being probably, no, SS probably borderline broken in Duel. S overpowered. A+, slightly better than average. A, average. Sorry, can't see me. A, average. Just balanced. B, slightly below average. C, garbage. And D, don't even play them. Delete them from the game. I don't think anyone in Duel is that bad, but not anymore. But Ram, A+, behind Chiron. Good, can win games. Attack speed build is the only build you can go on him, but it does a lot of damage. It does have the option of crit or normal, like Unicorn build with Silver Branch. The roll keeps you safe. His ult's good for just damage, good for confirming kills. His stare and his 2, obviously, as I said. Super strong with the Silver Branch build, and his 1 gives him mad wave clear, so he can't outpressure you early game and just win the game with auto attacks to hunt the things. Rat, A. As I said in the Rat game, he's really good early to mid game, but does fall off quite a bit late game. If you got a crit build and you're against like a warrior or someone who builds spectral, crit's pointless. He does probably lose to hunters as well. It's just matchup dependent. Raven, I'd say A+. He's not quite S, but he is definitely A+. I'd probably put him around about you. Better on all these, I think. The immunity, the shields he gets are crazy. The heal he has on his 3, and the constant damage on the cooldown on his 1. You're going to max cooldown as well, and his ult dive ability. He's kind of like a better Osiris in a way. More control, tankier. The immunity on his 2. Yeah, he's probably one of the better gods in Duel. Very annoying once all the top tier gods are banned. Scylla A. Similar to Kakalkan, to be honest, just a little bit safer with a 3. Serket A as well, kind of like Loki. I'd probably put Loki B, to be honest. I'd probably put, yeah, Serket and Daji are similar. However, yeah, I'd move Daji down. I'd put Serket at A. The crit at level 5 makes it really strong. I'll put Colin up here a bit, I think. Yeah, so crit at level 5 makes her strong. Her ult's good. She's not that good early game, and mid game she kind of meh. But once you get a few items online and you get into the actual mid game, so not like early late game, you know what I mean? Like into the actual mid game where you get a couple of items online, you do start winning trades. You kind of have to ignore the wave though. Just go for kills, to be honest. As I did in my previous Serket video. You kind of just, you can clear the wave and then just try and get kills. Is your only chance really. Hitting your full combo on her and then just getting kills. Skadi SS. Obvious reasons. The dog is like playing with 2v1. Does well with attack speed builds. Does well with the power pen build. A lot of control with the root on her dog. The ice gives her a mad movement speed and does loads of damage with her 1. And if you can lock people on your ice with your ult, it's surprising amount of damage on that too. Nothing else to be said, really. Sobek, C. I mean, his pluck's kind of useless. Can pluck him at the tower, I guess, early game, but other from that, pretty useless. The knockup's good. The lifesteal on the 3 is okay, but other from that, quite useless. Sol, A. Same as like a Paulo, Kurno. It's just a mage hunter. Does mage hunter things. Good power. She can snowball early game with her passive and does a lot of damage with her too. And once she gets all lifesteal, so both Pancross and Typhons and a Spear of Magus maybe, and a Telekind if you really want to go that far. Yeah, she does so much sustain. And her 3 can be really good if you time it well. But other from that, I mean, she can lose games. She does get out-traded later in the game by hunters. So, average. Wukong, A+. A lot of poke, good control. Is out to get out of jail for your cards, good healing. You're going to get Soul Eater too, so you'll have loads of healing on them. The blink stuns on his Tiger are good. The knockup's good. He has good escapes. Yeah, I think Wukong is probably one of the best warriors. I'm going to move him up above Hercules. Osiris. You can beat most of these gods too, but it's just about playing them correctly. Susano, as I said before, I think A+. Kind of a sleeper pick, to be honest. So much damage, good control with his ult. So hard to lock down, and he can move around so easily, obviously, with his 3 and his 1. A lot of mobility. A lot of control, as I said, with the knock-up on his ult and the pull on his 2. He's really good into hunters with a blink. He's really good into some other warriors and assassins. And he's basically good into most people, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, he doesn't beat the gods above him. I mean, he can beat an Agni, he can beat a Raijin, he can beat an Artemis. He can beat Izanami, he can beat Nice. He struggles with some of the warriors, maybe like Osiris and Herc. He can beat them again, but it is a bit tougher. But he needs a couple of items online, really, to start. Sorry, I can notice my camera turned off. He needs a couple of items online, really, to start actually becoming really good. But yeah, I'd say A+, kind of sleeper pick. People don't play him enough, I don't think. Sylvanas, A. The best Guardian to play. If you're going to play any Guardian, you want to play Sylvanas, to be honest, on par with Nuwa, really. Build him full mage. You build him just ADC mage, basically. Build him attack speed, and then you're just using your ranged auto attacks, you heal. Does a surprising amount of healing, and is good damage. The root's good. The knock-up on your ult's good. You got a lot of control of the pull, too. So yeah, if you're going to play any of the Guardians, play Sylvanas. Terra, B. Nah, Terra's A. Balanced, does a lot of damage. Got, again, a lot of control. Actually, I didn't enjoy playing her at all when I tried getting the win on her. I eventually got one. It was hard, though. So, and it was into a Gilgamesh, which is a good matchup. Thanatos, A, similar to Mercury. Balanced, to be honest. In Duel. Does a lot of damage, but can fall off. He's kind of a one-trick pony with a Death Scythe, really. The execute's nice, but not great. Morrigan, A+, you played correctly. You're basically playing 2 gods. If you're good at every single god in Smite, and you're comfortable playing everyone, she's one of the better gods to play. Because as I said, you are 2 gods. If you know when the correct timing is to use her ult, you could just out-trade people with Morrigan and then swap into whoever they are and fight them and kill them. So, yeah. Thor, kind of like Thanatos, a bit of a one-trick pony, and Mercury. Good poke. The stun is nice. Has to be into certain matchups to win, though. Thoth, same. Worse version than Kukulkan. He can death dove so easily is the issue with Thoth. Into all assassins, basically, he loses. He has good poke, don't get me wrong. But it falls off early to late, or yeah, probably early to mid game. Falls off so hard, the poke does. And it's just super easy to dive and get killed as Thoth. The dash is good when he takes you so far. Like, even say, let's pick the worst assassin. Even Loki, right? You can clear the wave just like Thoth. Thoth tries playing up against you, though, and if you play it well, and you're not playing stupidly as Loki, if that Thoth is trying to get a tower, say, or play well, or push up on you, you can sin it, obviously, assuming you're clearing the wave. So you use your 2 to clear the wave. Thoth uses 1 to poke you. You stay out of combat, blink on him, he dashes, you ult his dash. What does Thoth do? He's dead, basically. Even as max cooldown, he's probably going to die. So, yeah, I just don't think Thoth's very good. To be honest, it might be because I'm bad at him. I'd put him lower. I'd probably put him bottom of A, borderline B. Not even lying. Unpopular opinion. But it might be just I'm not that good at him. and I'm not getting the maximum amount out of him. Someone good like Josh on him, maybe Crimsic on Thoth, maybe better, and he might put Thoth the borderline A+, but I just don't like Thoth, and I don't think he's very good. Tia, probably put him at A. Kind of like Nike. Good god, a lot of sustain, a lot of control. The alt stun is really nice now. It's a nice change they've added to Tia, and can definitely win games. Can beat Hunters above him. Kind of a niche pick, but yeah, very good. Balanced. Ula, S, similar to Hui and Skadi. So much burst damage, good with the Earring build. Kind of want to go a hybrid Earring build into like a Jotuns in that type of build. You can't obviously just go full trans power pen, but the problem is in the Hunter mirror matches especially, that build, the trans build, works well into like assassins and mages. But if you want to go, if you're into a Hunter like a Skadi, say, as Ula, you want to go a bit of attack speed, because once you've used your abilities, if you don't have any attack speed, you're useless. And it's hard to hit that accident every single time on a Skadi, so you want to go a Earrings early game and then get a Jotuns into like a breastplate, say, or something like that. But yeah, you know what Ula does. Loads of damage, a lot of life steal. He's quite slippery, easy to escape. For mana, used to be up here with the SSs. Nowadays, I'd probably put him down in A. Quite balanced. His ult isn't what he used to be. Now they've nerfed it to the ground. I mean, his 3's good with it, slow and attack speed, steroid slow. But yeah, he's just not what he used to be. Shell of his former self. Vulcan A+, like Raijin, Agni. He's a bit less safe than them two gods, so that's why I'd put him below them. I'd probably put him below all of these. Probably the bottom of A+. Good poke. His turret can be really annoying to play against, and his 1's really good, a lot of damage. His ult is kind of useless in duel because you're not really hitting it unless they're diving on top of you. You're not really hitting like Matt Train's ults and stuff. They can see it coming a mile off. So yeah, it's hard to hit that. You're basically just playing around your turret and your 3, to be honest. Knocking them up as much as you can. You placing your turret to be annoying, body blocking shots for you. And then just out pressuring them in that way. X-Ball, A, probably like Cupid, Apollo, standard Hunter. Jingten, B, with the other Guardians. Ymir, a little bit better, but still with the other Guardians. I put him on par with like Gazembo and Anartio. Zeus, A, similar to Discordia, or similar to a Newer actually. Can go attack speed Zeus and it works. Can just go power and it works. He has a lot of damage and a lot of control in that sense, but if you get through the early game into like the mid game as an assassin against Zeus or a Hunter, you can win. Zonqui, top of A, really good, surprisingly good actually. His attack speed, and if you go like mage ADC on him, it's insane. He does so much damage. The healing is good, the stun is good, the self peel, the ult gives him protections is good. Yeah, I'd probably put him close to A+, to be honest. Probably on par with the Vulcan, I'd say. So yeah, that's my 11.4 tier list. I don't think we need let me delete the row so it looks a bit cleaner. So yeah, that's where it would be. That's what my tier list would be. As I said, SS is overpowered. Super overpowered, I guess. So top picks. They're your insta-bans. S is kind of like overpowered, but not insta-bans. They're probably gods that do have some counter matchups. I'd probably say more along the lines of SS, broken in duel, or super annoying, or super difficult to deal with. S being overpowered, borderline, broken, but not quite. A is better on average. Good picks, always solid picks. Good, they're all good gods to get good at. And can win games against the gods above them. Just got to play it correctly. A, balanced, simple gods. Not simple, but you know what I mean. Balanced gods. Middle of the road. Again, good. They can win games, but they can lose to the gods above them. B, below average. And then C, basically useless in duel. So, yeah. That's that. Pretty happy with that. Obviously, it's just my opinion. I mean, take that with a pinch of salt. I do have 11 years experience though, being Masters Duel nearly every season. But I mean, still, don't get me wrong. Some of my opinions are probably wrong. And I haven't tried out every single build and every single god, obviously. So, if anyone has any different opinions or anything, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's that. Peace. Remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you're feeling fruity.